Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's daily draft. Something weird happened. I was in the middle of a draft, like pack 2 or the end of pack 1, and the whole draft just completely crashed, kicked us out, and reset. See, like I just started this draft and I have cards in my sideboard. So I have no idea what's going on. You might have already, we'll figure this out at the end. You might have already seen a draft that I might have to play a deck with, but here we are. So we're just gonna deal with what we got here. Brotherhood's End, Sweeper, sure. I mean, if I look at the rest of this pack, what am I looking at? Scrapwork Cohort, Thraxodemon, Energy Refractor, Juggernaut. I don't know, this seems fun. Like a red control deck, almost. Sardian Cliff Stomper could wheel. Let's take this, and I have no idea what's going on over here. I was in the middle of drafting like a red-black deck. I was in the middle of pack 1, near the end, near the wheel, and I already had 2 Junkyard Geniuses and everything, so it was going great, but I don't know what's going on here. So, pack 2, I think the best card in this pack is Hero of the Dunes by a lot. I mean, everything else here kind of just sucks. Disenchant is okay. Rivalry is fine, I guess, but we don't even know if we're going into that deck. Clay Revenant, yeah, whatever. Juggernaut, fine. Dies to Brotherhood End, so does this, but I guess we'll just take Hero of the Dunes. And we'll see what comes. We don't know exactly what we're doing yet. But we could get to the end of this draft and have the shell of a red-black deck in our in our pile based off of all these random cards in the sideboard that are here that shouldn't be. So I don't know. It just like crashed in the middle, and then I had to get out, get back in, and then it said unable to make draft pick like 5 times and then kicked me out and started me into a new queue. So never happened before, but we'll see how this one goes. So for those of you that, well, I'll get into this one real quick before we go. Ashnod's Harvester is very good. Prison Sentence is very good. Blast Runner is very good. Ashnod's Harvester and Hero of the Dunes is pretty cute. I think this card is better than all of these commons. As much as I like them, it's very, very good. We don't have to play Brotherhood's End necessarily. It was just an interesting first pick. But I was going to say is on Monday we went back to, just bare bones magic, creatures removal. Stuck down to creatures and removal. Had a decent little deck that went 5/3, and prior to that we had been struggling a lot here. I had won like 5 games in my last 17 or something. It was really bad. I think I was getting a little too cute with the format. Unfortunately, the format is not big flashy artifacts. It is aggro the format. It's one of the fastest formats I remember in a while. That's why I took Ashnod's Harvester there. It's a 2-mana 3/1 that can come back and kind of mess with their graveyard. So that's why I've got that. And then I see Battlefield Butcher. And Battlefield Butcher was one of the cards I was looking for with Brotherhood's End. Because if we do go red-black, this is a card that survives Brotherhood's End, which is pretty good. And Battlefield Butcher also just in a creature-based deck is very good. It's very good with Hero of the Dunes. It's just a very good card in general. Power Stone Engineer with Hero of the Dunes is good. Ashnod's Harvester with Lorien is pretty good. But I think I'm going to take the Engineer over. The Airlift Chaplain is looking pretty good in this deck, actually. It's good with Butcher, it's good with Harvester, and it's good with Hero. I mean, this might be an Ashnod's Harvester. I'm going to take the Harvester here. I haven't drafted Black-White yet. But it seems like a fine enough deck. Gruesome Realization to refuel the hand. There's also Goring Warplow. This one's been a little meh. Gruesome Realization has some nice little modality to it. I couldn't think of the word. I think I'll take Thraxodemon here. It's just a 2-mana 2/2 with a little bit of upside. Everything else is not great. Bitter Reunion's fine in black-red, but... And then Disfigure comes around, pick number 8. So we'll definitely take the Disfigure here. Energy Refractor. This is one of those cards that I think I've been falling into the trap of. I think it's a good card in certain decks. However, I've been playing it a little bit too much. Now, in black-white, maybe Loren's Escape is better for us. Because, in fact, I think it is. I'm not sure this Brotherhood's End is really going to make this cut necessarily. I think Loren's Escape is better for us than Energy Refractor. Clay Revenant, pretty good with many of the mill things we've already got going on here. So we'll take our first copy of Clay Revenant and see if black-white is open. Gonna have to remember that this is not really a sideboard. This is from my previous, like I mentioned, the previous draft that glitched on me. Well, there's a Goblin Blast Runner. We have a Thraxodemon already. Guess I could take this one and see what comes here. Don't think I'm playing really any of this. For those of y'all that are still here, in the link in the description, we've got link to the Daily Drafters Discord. Check it out. It's fun. Corlos Rock is a pretty late pick 13. These cards don't matter. And probably not. All right, what do we have here? We have a 2-mana 2/2 Menace Mecha Power Stone. We have Ravenous Gigamole for more black milling shenanigans. Perennial Behemoth I don't think is for us. Foundry Inspector, we only have 2 artifacts, so this isn't that great. I think I would like to be black-white. How much worse is the Gigamole than, like, the Stoneseeker? Pretty noticeably worse. We don't really have a reason to be red, though. The Brotherhood's End is not really for the typical black-red deck you're thinking about. So it's either Foundry Inspector or Gigamole here. I'm going to take this, only because it's so early. We might be able to build around this a little bit, too. Because now there's a Prison Sentence. I'm probably just going to take that. Scrapwork Rager on the wheel would be pretty good for us. But let's go ahead and take this Prison Sentence. Yoshin Frontliner, very aggressive white card. We already have one of these. Probably don't want another one. And a Warlord's Elite here. I don't think Warlord's Elite is it. I guess Yoshin Frontliner? I mean, I don't know how aggressive we're going to be. But it's another card we don't mind having in our yard. I don't think we need 2 Clay Revenants. And Warlord's Elite is just not great. Foundry Inspector also works with the Frontliner here. Now there's a Evolving Wilds. There's No One Left Behind. I do like No One Left Behind. There's a Gigamole. We don't have one of these. We'll probably end up with at least one. But I think I'm going to take the No One Left Behind here. So this requires another legendary creature. We have 0. So I guess I'll do a Power Stone Engineer. It's a 2-drop. It's good with hero. The only thing I could play here is Lauren's Escape number 2, and I probably don't want 2 of these. That's not great news for us. So all of our creatures are mana value 3 or less except for the hero, which works with all of those creatures. We currently have 9 creatures out of 14 cards. And the other 5 cards we have are Modality Removal, another creature essentially, Removal, Removal, and Protection. Okay. Okay, so military discipline, another Yoshin frontliner, Killzone acrobat. Sorry, power plant worker. Gosh. I don't think I want really any of this. I guess Yoshin frontliner depends on how aggressive we are. This is not the deck for Killzone acrobat. He says this will probably take one here. How good is Disciples of Gix in this deck? It's good with these 3 cards and Harvester. And potentially something else if we have no one left behind. It seems like it could be okay. I don't really want the Acrobat in this deck. Oh, black-white is not open. We are struggling here with black-white. I mean, yeah, all this just kind of sucks. We're definitely not in the open deck. Oh my gosh. Maybe we play an Energy Refractor? I don't know. It's good with Inspector. It's good with Thraxidemon. It's good with Gnawing Vermin, pretty good for us. It's good with about it. Hero of the Dunes, I guess. It has some synergies, I guess. Oh, I could play that, I suppose. Portal to Phyrexia is one of the most winning cards in the format. However, I feel like it's only that when you pick it in the first pack, because I don't think we're ever going to get to 9 mana. Not with this deck. So I see another Disfigure or another Power Stone Engineer. I think we need 2 drops here. As much as I would like having a Disfigure, I think we have to take the Power Stone Engineer. And if you had told me before the format that I would be taking Power Stone Engineer over Portal to Phyrexia, I would have been very disappointed. As I am right now. So Power Stone Engineer, get on in there. Followed by another Foundry Inspector. I mean, maybe we could just take a bunch of artifacts in pack 3. Because there's like nothing else here for us. This could have been such a sweet deck with double Foundry Inspector. Unwinding Clock and things. I think we'll take... We don't have good combos with this. Take Prison Sentence. And possibly Wheel Gigamole, but I doubt it. The time has passed on Junkyard Genius, I believe. So there's a Thraxidemon, there's a Recommission. Probably just Thraxidemon here. Although Recommission is pretty good with like almost all of the creatures in our deck. All but 2, so it's good with 13 creatures in our deck. Maybe this Wheels, one of these 2. Elsewhere Flask. No. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think we'll just take a Scrapwork Cohort here. Could have had double Junkyard Genius, but we were kind of past that, I think. Cohort's good with Disciples. It's good with Airlift Chaplain. all that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and take the cohort. Mana value isn't 3 or less, but that's probably okay. Ambush Paratrooper is a good one. Mox Amber, lol. Gixian Infiltrator, no. We'll take the Paratrooper. pretty good creature for us. I'm definitely going 16 lands in this deck, I think. Ashnod's Harvester, pick 7. Let's go. Alright. This, I don't know how good this is, or this. We don't really have things we necessarily want to protect. We need good, aggressive creatures and ways to close out the game with, like, Butcher, Chaplain in the air, Paratrooper, things like that. I don't think I'm playing any of this. Steel Seeker's pretty good late, but I don't think we're playing any of that there. Don't really have anything we want to protect. Juggernaut, not necessarily. I mean, maybe? I don't know. We're not playing the Juggernaut in this deck. I mean, we could with the Refractor. I guess that's... But we're probably hoping to sacrifice this Refractor to, like, Thraxodemon or Killzone Acrobat or things like that. Maybe we could play a Juggernaut, though. Yeah, nothing looks to be wheeling. How many soldiers do we have? None? Oh, 3. Yeah, I don't think we're playing any of this. I doubt we're playing that either. So I'm curious to see what happens. Well, okay. Curious to see what happens with these cards that I had from my previous draft once we finish this draft, go to deck build. Arbalest Engineers is the one that I know I did not pick this draft, but I did pick in my previous one. So we'll see if it stays in our sideboard here. Yeah, look, it's disappeared. So none of those original cards we had in my first draft stayed, which is fine. Which is good, actually. Okay, so what are we doing here? We really don't have things to protect. These are like, I don't know. Disciples is good with Juggernaut, Cohort, Double Harvester, Double Frontliner, Clay Revenant. It's pretty good, but it's pretty expensive. Juggernaut's good with Double Refractor. I want to keep as many creatures as I can. This is just kind of cute and not, like, great. I think this is just a little bit too expensive, and I can cut one more card. What are we doing with Revenant here? Nothing. I mean, sacrificing it to Thraxodemon? Just another creature? Get rid of one of these refractors, I guess? Play 16 lands? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what we'll do here. Not the biggest fan of it, but I mean, it definitely does some things. It's relatively aggressive. It has some removal, so, I mean, we'll see how it goes here. Probably would have rather taken my first draft start with 2 Junkyard Geniuses in pack 1. But we cannot take that. We are here with what I've got, and that's all you've seen. I probably cut the previous stuff now that this went well enough. So we're playing against... You can't see right now because my beautiful face is here, but we're playing against Sam the onion. That's a good enough hand. I don't think we need to do this, because Gruesome Realization can kill that, and so can this, if it dies. Just give it -1/-1. Ugh. Alright, so which one do I kill here now? Probably their flyer. And then I think I'll just trade for their officer here. Well, I have a combat trick, though. But they can't progress their board. Okay, well, maybe not. I need a black. It's looking pretty good. I guess I'll prison sentence that. These don't seem great. I mean, Thraxodemon seems okay with Frontliner, but I'm probably trading Frontliner for Engineer here. So I guess just lands, really. Or a black land, particularly. Okay. Maybe I'll block. I mean, I'll probably block. But they haven't proven to have a combat trick at all yet. Calcius Onulet and another Plains. Could just play Mishra's Juggernaut here. Could also play this, but none of these block the Onulet well. So I'm just going to play the Juggernaut. And get in there. I mean, yeah, we'll just keep drawing more planes too, I guess. Guess I can either Gnawing Vermin or Airlift Chaplain. I'm gonna do Airlift Chaplain here. Sure. Okay. Not gonna block this Onulet. I guess I have to take 8 here? Yeah, because I can play Foundry Inspector and block that next turn. they just jumping? Gaia's Gift. Okay. Couldn't do much about that. Now, unfortunately, these can't trade with that. I didn't necessarily expect Gaia's Gift from that. Why? Oh my god. So, this can tap for mana that Power Stones can't be used for. Got another trick? Nope. We're just getting trashed here. Oh my god. I don't need to cast this. I love having it rot in my hand. It's been wonderful. Mm-hmm. And that'll kill us. Cool. Fun. Okay, we're on the play here, and we can actually cast Gruesome Realization this game, so we didn't just effectively mulligan by drawing 6 planes. Now you do it? Why are we doing this now? Just let me attack. Do it on your own turn. Well, I mean, I guess we can just draw 2 now then, right? Feel the wrath of my Yoshin frontliner. Ha! I love lands. Especially ones that go to my graveyard before they go to my hand. It costs 3? Yeah, so its activated abilities can't be activated either, so just a big waste of 3 mana for them. Sure, I guess. So this, can we get anything back? Nope. Is it worth prison sentencing anything? Probably should just held that back to block. Yeah, I definitely should have held that back to block. I would love if they blocked. I didn't think they would. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to have to take 5 now, which I just should have just blocked. Trading 5 damage for 1 was horrible. So that was a big old mistake on my end, so. Yeah, take 5. See if they kill this. Probably gonna pump their sprite here, I guess. Epic confrontation. Close enough. It's a surprising attack if they do that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Probably just gonna have to prison sentence that now and waste my turn. Guess another harvester isn't the end of the world. Now I can cast Hero and Harvester next turn. Get back Gnawing Vermin. Engineers, what a combo there. And get back this Harvester, I guess. This one's probably just better. It's a 4/1 as well. Okay. They're flooding out too. Titania. Alright. Get rid of their 2 creatures. They don't have the... Okay, good. I was like, they don't have the land, do they? Okay, take 4. We gonna turn this one around here? It looks like we will. Made a couple mistakes there, but they flooded out, so that happens too. Alright, on the draw here, they've taken a mulligan. We'll keep this one. 1 drop into 2 drop is something. I mean, these are both 5, so that kind of sucks, but... what you can do about it? They're like our only 2 5-drops in the deck. Everything else is 3 or less, with the exception of a Scrapwork Cohort, I think. Okay. I'm gonna start with the frontliner over the vermin here. This is not good. I think I'll do Harvester just because it hits for more. Next turn I can do Vermin and Paratrooper. This figure in a land. Okay. Disfigure? More like dat figure. Sure. I guess I could just kill their creature. Hit for a bunch. It's a 1-for-1. Okay, they go to 7, and if we draw land, we have Hero of the Dunes, pump our entire team, potentially open up attacks if they drop anything bigger than a 3-drop, or they just get mana screwed. Good, maybe all of our opponents get mana screwed and mana flooded. Magic the Gathering. Would be great. Okay, on the draw again. With a hand, I guess we can keep it. We have at least a turn 3 play. So, we can play... I don't know, we'll see. We got options here. Probably Butcher here now, because that blocks Engineer well. It's a turn we could go... With 5 mana, we can go Inspector into Inspector, which is good. Oof. They're all really good options. Gonna try to fly over the top of us, eh? Good, we held back the Engineer. Wing Commando. And a Recruitment Officer. They're going hard here. I think I'm just going to Prison Sentence there. They're trying to kill us with flyers here, so I'm just going to get rid of this. Disfigure seems quite good on this board. Hold back their whole team except for their 1/1 flyer here. Looks like they might have a Prison Sentence as well. Subjugation kicked. Okay. Yeah, they'll push through 5. Let's do this. Because we can trade this one off. Get a Power Stone, play all 3 of these cards next turn. I probably want to be disfiguring this, if I had to guess. Oh, they're just not gonna let us. Could activate that too, I guess. So I'm gonna flash in this, and I'm gonna disfigure it. So I'm gonna Thrax a Demon so that next turn I can sacrifice this Butcher for value instead of just doing these Foundry Inspectors, which aren't doing much for us right now. And I don't think it's worth sacrificing this thing to the Killzone Acrobat, so I'm just gonna pass and kill their Paratrooper when they flash it in here. Oh no, that's worse. That means we're dead in 3 turns. Also, if they play a land, we can't disfigure this because they can flash it in and activate it. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Sometimes all it takes is flying. I mean, you just play a couple flying creatures and you just win. Temporal Anchor. Are we supposed to just kill this stupid thing? It does change... I probably should have done that pre-combat, but it does change the combat math here now. So we have to try to kill them. Otherwise we're gonna die. Because they're gonna play this, hit us down to 4, play that, and then kill us. So we have to play these two to kill their 2/2/2s, or 2/1s, basically, and just lose to flyers. Yeah, flying is good. This set, flying has been better in this set than I think any set I can remember ever. I don't remember flying being as good as it is in this set. There are just so many common flying creatures. And you play them down and then you kill your opponent. I mean, that's all it takes. Because we're going to die next turn now. Ha! Free. It's cute, but we die. So, yeah. Okay, we're on the play here with a pretty decent hand that we can keep. They're going to mulligan. Mulligan again, do it. Do it, Rigatoni. Alright, I think I'll do this one first over the paratrooper. I'll leave up Disfigure and Paratrooper here after missing my 3rd land drop. I think I'm actually just going to play the Frontliner instead of Disfigure. Returning Gnawing Vermin. That is a good one. Go ahead and kill that. Keep the pressure going. What if we attacked with everything? They would eat this, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7? It would take 7. And then next turn they die to Killzone Acrobat. That's fine. Oh, that's not the one you wanted to block. Cool. Yeah. Black-white beatdown. Sure. Alright, we're on the play with a colorless hand. So we'll keep this one here. I was just thinking over the break here, between these two games, the gameplay in this format just, like, doesn't seem interesting to me. Is that crazy? Like, it just seems so straightforward, and then they drop something and then you lose. Like, it's just weird. Foundry Inspector, yeah, I think we just have to play this. Makes all of this cheaper for next turn. So if we draw a land, we can go Cohort and Disfigure this while still attacking with everything. Depending on what they play here, obviously. Okay, so that is a land. So let's see if they want... I'm suspect of a counterspell here, so I'm going to see if they want to counter this. They do have priority. I'm going to go for the Disfigure here. They're going to block it, I'm sure. Let's see what they have now. Okay. Stern Lesson, that's fine. Yeah, like the gameplay is like, one of the two players is always playing an aggro deck, and it's like, can you kill them before they stabilize? Yes? No? Okay, well, that is very annoying. That just saved them like 10 life. That card's not good until it is. You're getting owned by Tocasia's Onulets this game. That was dumb. That was so dumb. Oh well. I don't think we're going to win this one here. See what I mean? We're playing the aggro deck, and then they stabilize, and I don't see a way to win this anymore. They have a 6/6 that they can, every single turn, make more of, and then when all of those die, they gain 2 life. Like, I don't know how we're supposed to win this one anymore. Oh my god. Ugh. 6 mana, make 4 3/3s. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I mentioned. Like, it's just... This is the format. We definitely have to unearth this. It doesn't really matter what we do, though. Okay. I don't see a way out of this at all. Double top. Must be nice. Can unearth the Juggernaut next turn thanks to the Refractor. Sure. Have a field day. Scry 6. Okay, I'll end this one for the sake of you and me. Alright, some more thrilling Brothers War gameplay. I hope you're all at least kind of enjoying the format a little bit. I know I've been a bit of a Debbie Downer here lately, but I have my opinions on the format too, and in case you couldn't figure it out, kind of hate it. So I'll be looking for cube drafts as soon as they can pop up on Arena. Unfortunately, we have like another 2 months of this crap to deal with. So, yeah, another 3-3. Have yet to find a trophy yet in the format, but hopefully y'all are having fun, and thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I'll see you next time for your daily draft.